Hey internet, Luke here, bros in the know. I've got some grout that needs to be repaired, so I'm going to do it yourself and show you how I'm doing it. So what do I got here? I've got my tub of water with my sponge. I've got the spot to repair right here, about, what's that, 5 inches, 7 inches, something like that. Got my little mixing container here that's actually just an old salad container. Hoarding win right there. I've got some water, and then I've got moss green grout powder there. Normal nail and a flathead screwdriver. Got my shop vac. So here we are. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this out. Uh-oh, it's pulled out more grout. It's alright, I got a whole bunch of extra here. So it'll be pretty good. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy shop vac, turn it on. Catch all that? I hope so. I want to make sure that you don't mix too much. So I got a note on here that says we need to make it the consistency of peanut butter. What's a consistency of peanut butter, you might ask? Let me show you. I happen to have a jar of Adam's natural peanut butter right here. Right, there's a consistency of peanut butter. So we want to make sure we don't add too much in the powder. Right? I want to mix up just about the amount that you need. A little bit of water in there. Now, unfortunately, I sucked up my nail into the shop vac, so I'm just going to use this screwdriver here. Now, definitely not the consistency of peanut butter. So, let's go ahead and add a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do more. Oh, nuts. I think I just turned it into oatmeal. So, add a little bit more water, just an itty bitty bit. We don't want to turn it into soup, which may have just happened. No problem. No sweat. Getting better. See? Now the consistency is really important so that when you wipe it with the sponge it doesn't wipe away. There we go. Unfortunately, I knew exactly where we got the tile done, so I was able to go to them directly and ask for the specific color. Any one of those do-it-yourself hardware stores, they have color matching tiles you can get. Okay, so you also want to consider, why is this tile the way it is? Is it a loose tile? Right? Is there a bubble or something under there? Do you need to reset the tile? In this case, it's just normal wear and tear. The tile's not broken or anything like that. Because we're not doing a whole lot, I opted not to get a grout tool. So I'm actually just going to use my finger. Make sure the pets and kids are tucked into bed before you start doing this type of work. It's messy. So this grout takes about a half hour to set. So we've got a little bit of time if we need to make any changes. I'm definitely wishing I grabbed some paper towel. Right, so I just want to work it in there. Now I want to make sure we get no bubbles. Right? If you've got any bubbles, that can cause some trouble later. Remember the beginning when I said try not to mix up more than you need? Well, I completely failed. I've got way too much grout here. But when I'm done, I'm just going to put a box over top here to try and help everybody in the house remember wet grout that's setting overnight here. And by everyone in the house, I mean me specifically. And now that I think about it, I probably should have taken a before and after photo. Okay. So now I'm going to come over here to my bucket. And I'm just going to give it a wipe. So you want to be careful though. You don't want to wipe it all away, right? No, you don't want to leave a bunch of water like I just did right there. There we go. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to let that set. Looks good. Dried nicely, so just going to seal it now. I've got Grout sealer applicator and then some water-based sealer. You don't have to dilute this particular stuff, but make sure you read through your bottle. Okay, so we've got some in here, and then we've got the right applicator, the right thickness of wheel, came with a couple of them. So we're just going to apply that over top the area here. Good. And then we're going to grab the sponge. Just going to wipe up any excess that might be on there. Alright, something I didn't mention earlier is you want to go side to side or even diagonal. Okay, and that should do it. The color's a little off, but it's a high traffic area, so it should balance out in no time. Alright, thanks for tuning in to Bros in the Know.